Kimberly Allison from Starliner Music. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to continue with my series entitled Blues Solos with Comping. In this series we go back and forth from lead guitar to rhythm guitar accompaniment, otherwise known as comping. First I'll perform Blues Solo with Comping in the key of C number 5, and then I'll break it down for you. Here we go. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, today we're going to break down Blues Solo with Comping in the key of C number 5. In this exercise we'll go back and forth from lead guitar to rhythm guitar accompaniment, otherwise known as comping. So I've divided this 12-bar blues into 3 4-bar phrases. And in each 4-bar phrase we'll have a couple of licks where we do lead guitar and then we'll go to the rhythm guitar right after the lead guitar lick. Let's go ahead and look at the scales that we'll be using in this exercise. The first scale is the C blues scale at the 8th fret. Just a reminder that the blues scale is the same as the minor pentatonic with the inclusion of the blue note. The pattern at the 8th fret is sometimes referred to as the E pattern for those of you who know the caged system. It looks like this. We will also be using the adjacent pattern. This pattern is sometimes referred to as the D pattern in the caged system. Again, it is the C blues scale. The pattern looks like this. Now that we've looked at the scales, let's go through the first phrase. Here's the first phrase. So in the first lick, I start out with a full bend. And then I end on a B flat on this lick, and the B flat happens to be a chord tone of my C7th chord. So good licks tend to end on chord tones. After that lick, I go over to the comping, which is located around the 8th fret. I'm playing an abbreviated C7th chord here. So I have the flatted 7, the major 3rd, and the 5th, and I'm hammering on from underneath the bar from a minor 3rd. You can hear that in there. Then I go to a quick F triad, which is a bar here. I'm not really changing to an F chord, I'm really just creating some motion around the C7th harmony and then back to this. So. Followed by the next lick. So in the second lick of the phrase, I'm starting with the whole bend, coming down the blues scale, or the minor pentatonic. Then I have a bend, release, pull off, and I end on the root C. And then I go into the comping again. Let's put that together. Here's phrase 2. So we're going to start out with a lick that leads into the 4-chord F7. So we had a bend, release, pull off there. ending the lick on F. That's because my target chord here is an F7. That's the 4 chord in our key. Then I move my comping pattern down to the 1st fret. So I have an abbreviated F7 chord here. Again, the same voicing we used before. Flatted 7, 3rd, 5th, hammering on from the minor 3rd underneath the bar. Here's a quick move to a B flat triad. Just embellishment around the F7 harmony. And then I'm back to the 8th fret to play a blues scale lick. So I'm coming right down the scale. And then I end up back at my C comping pattern. Let's put that together. Here's phrase 3. Okay, here's the first lick of our last phrase. We're going to come down the blues scale here, starting at the 13th fret. Notice what my target tone is here. I'm coming down the blues scale and I'm ending on the note F. Now, that happens to be a chord tone of the target chord. The target chord here is the 5 chord G7. So if you maybe imagine a G7 like this, you can hear that that note F is in the chord. It's the flatted 7 of our G7. So I'm targeting that F, and now I'm playing abbreviated 9th chords walking down chromatically, just playing the top 3 strings of a full G9, so I'm doing. Then I'm into my next lick, which uses the blues scale again. Full bend, coming down the scale, then release pull off, ending on the root C. There's my abbreviated C7th again, and then I'm using these abbreviated 9th chords, implying A flat 9 at the 11th fret, and then G9 at the 10th fret. So let's do that lick again. My ending chord is a C13. So that's a flatted 7, major 3rd, a 6, which is the same as a 13, and the root is on top C. Let's put that together. That's it for Blues Solo with Comping in C, number 5. I'm Kimberly Allison from Starliner Music, and I hope to see you back on my channel soon.